Let's jump right into it. Number 10. The pistol shrimp can literally punch with the force of a bullet. This tiny crustacean creates a bubble that collapses so violently it reaches temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun for a split second. We're talking 8,000 degrees Fahrenheit. When that bubble implodes, it produces a shockwave that can kill fish instantly and even crack aquarium glass. Imagine having Hulk's strength packed into something the size of your thumb. The sound it makes underwater is so loud it can interfere with Navy sonar systems. This little guy is basically walking around with a built-in rocket launcher, and most people have never even heard of it. Number 9. Tardigrades are microscopic creatures that make Wolverine look fragile. These water bears can survive in the vacuum of space, withstand radiation levels that would kill humans instantly, and go without food or water for over 30 years. Scientists have frozen them to almost absolute zero, boiled them, and even shot them out of a cannon into concrete. They just shrug it off and keep living their best life. When conditions get tough, they literally curl up into a ball and shut down all biological processes until things improve. It's like having a pause button for life itself. They've been found thriving in hot springs, on mountaintops, and even floating around in outer space after being exposed to solar radiation for days. Number 8. The mantis shrimp has vision that would make Superman's X-ray vision look basic. While humans can see 3 primary colors, mantis shrimp can see 16 different types of color receptors. They can literally see colors that don't even have names because human language hasn't evolved to describe them. But that's not even their main superpower. These creatures can punch with the acceleration of a bullet fired from a gun. Their club-like appendages move so fast they create cavitation bubbles in water, and when those bubbles collapse, they produce light flashes and temperatures comparable to the sun's surface. Aquarium workers wear chainmail gloves when handling them because they can easily shatter glass and break human bones. Number 7. Electric eels are nature's living power plants, generating up to 600 volts of electricity. That's enough juice to power a dozen household light bulbs or kill a full-grown horse. They don't actually electrocute prey, though. Instead, they use precise electrical pulses to hijack the nervous systems of fish, literally remote controlling their muscles to make them swim directly into their mouths. It's like having a biological taser combined with mind control powers. The really mind-bending part is that they can coordinate these electrical attacks in groups, working together like a pack of wolves with lightning powers. Recent research shows they can even leap out of water to shock threats on land, essentially giving themselves temporary flight combined with electrical assault capabilities. Number 6. Cuttlefish are master illusionists that make Mystique from X-Men look like an amateur. They can change not just their color, but their skin texture, pattern, and even apparent size in less than a second. Here's where it gets truly bizarre. They can display completely different patterns on each side of their body simultaneously. So while showing peaceful colors to a potential mate on one side, they're flashing aggressive warning patterns to rivals on the other side. They're basically having 2 different conversations at once using their skin. Some species can even hypnotize prey with rippling waves of color that seem to mesmerize fish into a trance-like state. It's like having shape-shifting abilities combined with mind control, all controlled by an intelligence that can solve complex puzzles and navigate mazes. Number 5. Lyrebirds possess the ultimate superpower of vocal mimicry that goes far beyond simple copying. These Australian birds can perfectly replicate chainsaws, camera shutters, car alarms, construction equipment, and even human speech with disturbing accuracy. But they don't just copy sounds. They remix them into complex musical compositions that can include dozens of different elements layered together. Males create elaborate acoustic performances that last for hours, weaving together natural forest sounds with mechanical noises in arrangements so complex they sound like electronic music. Some have been recorded mimicking the sounds of old-fashioned camera film winding, decades after those cameras stopped being used, suggesting they passed these acoustic memories down through generations like cultural traditions. Number 4. Archerfish have evolved biological sniper abilities that would impress any marksman. They can accurately shoot down insects from branches up to 6 feet away by firing pressurized water jets from their mouths. But the physics involved is absolutely incredible. They have to calculate for light refraction at the water's surface, predict the trajectory of moving targets, and adjust for the arc of their water projectile all in real time. Recent studies show they can even adjust the power of their shots based on the size of the target and compensate for wind conditions. Young archerfish learn these skills by watching older fish and practicing for months, essentially attending sniper school in the wild. Number 3. Bombardier beetles carry around their own chemical weapons factory. When threatened, they mix hydrogen peroxide and hydroquinone in a special chamber inside their abdomen, creating a boiling hot chemical explosion that shoots out at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. This biological flamethrower can be aimed with pinpoint accuracy and fired in rapid bursts like a machine gun. The chemical reaction happens so fast and violently that it would normally kill the beetle, but they've evolved special chambers lined with protective enzymes that contain the explosion. They're basically walking around with nitroglycerine in their back pocket, completely unfazed by carrying enough explosive power to blow themselves up. Number 2. Wood frogs have mastered the ultimate survival hack. They can literally freeze to death and come back to life. During winter, up to 65% of their body water turns to ice. Their heart stops beating, they stop breathing, and brain activity ceases completely. By every medical definition, they're dead. But when spring arrives, they simply thaw out and hop away like nothing happened. They survive this by flooding their cells with glucose, which acts like biological antifreeze, preventing ice crystals from puncturing cell walls. It's like having a natural cryogenic preservation system built into their biology. Scientists are studying these frogs to potentially develop better organ preservation techniques for human transplants. Number 1. The immortal jellyfish has achieved what humans have dreamed of for millennia: actual biological immortality. When this jellyfish reaches old age, gets injured, or faces starvation, it doesn't die. Instead, it reverses its aging process, transforms back into a juvenile polyp, and starts its life cycle over again. It's like having a reset button for existence itself. This isn't just extending life, it's literally turning back the biological clock and becoming young again. Scientists have observed individual jellyfish doing this transformation repeatedly in laboratory conditions, theoretically making them capable of living forever unless they're eaten or killed by external forces. They're essentially biological vampires without the need to feed on others, just naturally regenerating their own immortality through cellular reprogramming that science is only beginning to understand. I'll make similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.